Over the next 2 days, we are going to be exploring Japan's third largest city, which is Osaka. There is a lot to do, a lot to see, and a lot to eat. But we're going to be doing it all on a budget, and we're going to show you what a realistic cost of a few days here in Osaka actually is.
So we're starting out on Doon Bor Street, which is one of the main locations to come and check out here in Osaka. So far, it's given me very similar kind of vibes to Shinjuku in Tokyo. There is a lot of people, a lot of noise, a lot of big screens going on, and it looks pretty wicked, to be honest with you. I reckon this area is going to come tonight. Come tonight? Come to life, come the night time as well.
Look, Aisling, I found your double. That's your twin. Go on, give me your best pose. Spitting image. It could be your brother.
Can we get some fried dumplings?
Of course.
They look so tasty up there.
Right up the massive dumplings, man. You see the big octopus and baby up here?
Where?
Up here, there's a big baby and a big octopus too.
That's bad. I must say, a lot of the things that are like stomped on the front of the shops are brilliant. They're really, really cool. A little bit strange, but I think that's what makes them even cooler.
Yeah. You a crab now?
I love all of them. I'm going to pretend to be every single one of them.
Okay, well, there's a dragon here. What's your best dragon impression?
Now we just have to insert flames. Osaka is also known as the kitchen of Japan, so that means there is a lot of good and tasty food, so it only felt right to start the day doing the thing that we love most, eating.
Ramen time, ramen time. Do your ramen dance. Yes, please, yes.
I am so ready to get tucked into this. I have went for a soy sauce ramen. Eoin has went for a miso ramen, and total it was around 1,500. The prices definitely reflect the area that we're in. We're in a very popular area, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but the portion is huge. That was so good, and it warmed me up because it is freezing here in Osaka. It's getting colder and colder every single day, so ramen's basically essential.
Osaka is proper cool. We've literally been here about an hour, and honestly I'm having a blast so far. There is so much going on everywhere, and now that it's getting a wee bit darker, it's properly coming to life. Right, so we have a slight disclaimer as well. We arrived here roughly around 2 p.m. today, so we didn't really have this morning to kind of check out Osaka, but we still have like loads of time. So like, just in terms of budget, I just wanted to like make you aware that like we're starting our day like midday or just a wee bit after.
So we are now walking away from like the main area, and we're going to a street that's called Hosenji Yokus?
Retake.
Hosenji Yokocho.
Hosenji Yokocho.
According to Google.
This is what we've been doing a lot of our time in Japan. I have no idea how to pronounce them, and I am still doing a really bad job of it. However, we are going here.
Turns out this next place is actually just one wee small, really narrow street. We thought it was like a big area, you could just kind of walk around, a bit like the Golden Guy that we visited in Tokyo. But yeah, just one wee small narrow street. However, it is very cute. Loads of wee lanterns, wee decorations, loads of like art and things in the wall. Pretty wicked wee spot.
And a day out in Japan would not be complete unless you try this chocolate. It is the best chocolate ever, and it's budget friendly. It is 38 yen, and it is amazing. You need to try. So our next destination is quite a bit away, so we have to get the metro to get there, and I thought this was a good time to tell you about our 2-day pass that we got for the metros, the subways and the buses. It's completely unlimited. It was £6 sterling or 1,000 yen, which is really good. You can go anywhere you want. It's really handy. We got one when we were in Tokyo as well, and it just meant that everywhere was so accessible, so easy, and definitely a very budget friendly way to travel around.
Once we hopped off the metro, we made our way over to Osaka's Nintendo store and Pokemon Center, which is a big thing to check out here in the city.
It's me, Mario!
Both Nintendo and Pokemon come from Japan, so it's a pretty massive deal over here. So of course we had to come and check these places out for ourselves, and I must say, they were pretty cool.
It's so soft. I want them all.
Gotta catch them all.
So I know you can get pretty much anything in a vending machine here in Japan. They're all over the country, on every street, around every corner. This, however, is a new one that I haven't seen. This vending machine is selling insects, and insects for eating. They have crickets, yellow hornets, giant water bugs, giant cockroaches, silkworm powder. I think I'm gonna pass on that one. I know I said it was time for more food, but not really what I had in mind. So since we've come to Japan, we have realized that baseball is a major sport here. Didn't know that at all, had no idea. So we have come to a Baton Cage here this evening. It's a massive thing. There's Baton Cages all over the city. We've seen it in Tokyo as well. So we're gonna go and have a wee bit of baseball. We're gonna practice a couple of bats. Don't know how it's gonna go. Haven't swung a bat in a long time, but it'll be a bit of crack if nothing else. Wish me luck.
Well, that was an absolute fail on my behalf. Owen did pretty well, but I did not hit one singular ball. Whenever you go into the cage, you have the choice of either left-hand side or right-hand side. I selected the wrong one, and yeah, kind of set up to fail, but I'd say I probably would have failed even if it was done right. But it was loads of fun. Shh. It was loads of fun to try it out, and it was 400 yen for 20 balls. So we both had one ticket at 20 balls each, so 800 yen, and it was loads of fun. But now we have made our way outside and down to the street, and a very weird addition to this place is that they have a little foot bath right here on the side of the road. Main road there, foot bath here. So of course we're gonna dip our feet. Get the toes out, get the toes out.
Who'd have thought that we'd be sitting on the side of a main road tonight at like 10 o'clock
In Osaka.
in Osaka, getting our toes out and getting our feet in a nice wee hot bath. We don't even have a towel with us or nothing, like.
Sure, we'll air dry.
Air dry. It's like 10 o'clock and it's freezing. I don't think they're going to air dry.
Air cold?
Alright, long enough in the foot bath. We have more things to see.
We need to dry off. Another thing that is huge in Japan are entertainment centres like this one right behind me. This is round one, and it is meant to be huge. Inside you will find slot machines, claw machines, and loads of other fun things. And it's something that we haven't touched into yet here in Japan. So it's time to go play some games.
We couldn't come the whole way to Japan without playing some Mario Kart, so it has to be done. Come on. This place is so loud. This building we're in actually has like 13 different floors of arcades, gambling areas, slot machines, you name it, it is going on in here. It is actually incredibly loud. But I'll do anything for a bit of Mario. Here's your money, you ready? We don't know how to set it up, it's all in Japanese. I reckon just put the money in and see what happens. Okay, yeah. 3, 2, 1.
That was so good. I absolutely loved that. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of our COVID consisted of quite a bit of Mario Kart in the Wii, so that brings back very good memories and a lot of a competitive spirit.
And I won as always.
Excuse me, I give him a good run. I was in first place for basically the whole race until the last second.
But I won though.
The last second.
This might just be the most Japanese thing I have ever seen. It is like an arcade machine where you have a chance to win a cup of noodle. Gambling, noodles, arcades, just screams Japan.
Look at this.
To be fair, it's tempting and I would love to win a cup of noodle.
Want a cup of noodle?
I'm a wee bit hungry.
We might have got sucked in by a Kit Kat game.
Boom. Come on, do bits.
Come on.
Do bits, give me free Kit Kats, go on. Yeah. Oh,
keep
go on.
going,
This
keep
boy,
going.
no, he has to.
Owen has got very involved.
Yes, go on, get you stuck in there. Yes, another one. He's gonna flatten in. Wait for him. Go on. Yes, another one, another two. I know, I feel like more can happen here. This is the best day ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 Kit Kats.
Yes.
Go on the boys.
Okay, now
Man's
we are
going home
leaving.
happy.
We are leaving.
I'm leaving happy though. Lads, we had to pull ourselves away from that arcade. It was just ridiculous. And like, since we actually lifted the camera, we went back in and spent over another hour in there. And this guy came out with 55 Kit Kats. Man, I was addicted to that machine. It was so good. I literally just played it for like an hour and a half straight, just Kit Kats, Kit Kat, Kit Kat. It's like, what better than like spend a bit of money, doing a bit of gambling, have a bit of fun, winning some chocolate. Can't complain. But in there we spent roughly in around 650 yen, so it wasn't too bad for a great few hours of a laugh and a bit of crack, and a good way to spend the evening as well. It is now pretty late, however, so we are going to call it a night. We're going to pick this up again in the morning.
Good morning! I just thought before we started today I would show you around our little apartment that we're staying in at the moment. This is around 5,000 yen per night, £30 sterling, and it is very cute. We have little size bed over here, little wardrobe section.
Everything's little in Japan.
Everything's little. Even in here we have the tiny Japanese baths. And best bonus is that we have a hub area. So Eoin has just made us some coffees. We're going to get this into us, and then our first stop of today is Osaka Castle.
Breakfast sorted, got ourselves a few bits of bread. Aisling went for a wee butter bread with loads of sugar. Got some twisted donuts, of course, because we just love donuts and we've been so unhealthy since getting to Japan. And a croquette potato with egg baguette thing. And we spent about $4.50, so nice cheap breakfast. Let's go to the castle.
We've arrived. The Osaka Castle is just behind these gates.
We were planning on just coming here and walking around the grounds of the castle because they're just really, really nice, and we're very satisfied with that. However, it turns out you can actually go inside the castle as well. There's a full museum inside, which we didn't realise until now. It is 600 yen each to get in, which actually isn't too bad, but there's a really big queue and I just can't be bothered standing in it, to be perfectly honest with you. So we're going to skip going around the inside and we're just going to walk around the grounds for a wee while longer. The place is massive. We've come now to the Kura Market because, well, it's feeding time again. We're a wee bit hungry. So we're going to pick up a few snacks hopefully here as well. And this is meant to be a great place to come and get loads of different street food snacks and a lot of seafood, I believe, as well. So we'll wait and see what we can find, but hopefully we'll find something tasty.
Traveling on a budget is that you kind of have to make everything into a game. We're walking around at the moment and we're looking for one very specific dish because we actually tried it for the first time the other day. I think it's called a takoyaki. We'll link the video up here that we tried it in, but the thing is that we found it in Kyoto for 300 yen, and all of the stands here are selling them for around 600. We know we can do a lot better than that, so we're just going to walk around until we find a price that we're happy to pay. I found 100 yen shop, so I bought some Fanta. I got some chopsticks because they're really nice, and we've started this like new thing that we're going to try and collect chopsticks in every country because chopsticks are just really cool. But look at these wee ones, very nice. And then I love sweets, so I got some sweets.
300 yen later. And just like that, we find exactly what we're after for 400 yen. Perfect. Takoyaki time.
Alright, got
this is what we were walking around looking for. This is the takoyaki, and it is a mega popular dish here. Basically, it's like a lovely gooey kind of bread with octopus inside it. Octopus isn't something normally we would go for, but they're really tasty in this. And this on top, I believe, is bento flakes. Don't actually know what that is. There's a right fishy smell of it, but I hope they're as good as the other day. Whew.
Oh, it's so gooey.
Wow, it's so hot. It's so hot.
Piping.
You know what? That's really good though. The flakes are like quite dry on it, but like, yeah, that's actually really, really good. Piping hot. The other day we had it with cheese on top of it, and to be honest with you, that was slightly nicer because, like, well, it had cheese on it, but that is still pretty decent.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
So it just goes to show you, if you are on a bit of a budget, you can always find a cheaper alternative. We literally walked down like a wee separate street away from that main area in the market, and we were able to get these for 250 yen cheaper than anywhere else in that market street. So if you're on a budget and you've a wee bit more time, go for a wee bit of a dander, go for a bit of an explore, and you'll always get a cheaper option.
Which can go towards our chocolate fun later on.
Unless I win more Kit Kats.
Well, then it goes towards the Kit Kat fund.
Kit Kat gambling. It's an addiction. Our next stop is the very unique Namba Shrine.
Wow. I do believe it is the most interesting and coolest shrine area I've ever seen. The shrine itself is a huge lion head, which is 12 meters tall and 11 meters wide, and it has like an open mouth right behind me, you can see. But the idea of it is that it is supposed to swallow up any evil spirits that are daunting you, and you're supposed to walk away with good luck to succeed in business ventures or anything school related, which is very cool. So I'm definitely going to be standing in front of it and getting all those evil spirits away.
We need as much luck as possible.
That's true. If you only have time for one shrine while you're in Osaka, I would definitely put this one on the list.
So it is dinner time, and we have come to a place that we tried to come to in one of our other videos when we were in Tokyo. We've actually been to a few times since, but we've come back now, and we have come to Kura Sushi, which is one of the very famous and popular sushi trains here in Japan. And it is literally like a full self-service situation where the sushi, as you can see here, comes along on a train, kind of conveyor belt kind of system, and all the sushi just passes you by. You grab what you want, you tuck in, you keep going, you stack all your wee plates up. It is absolutely wicked. We loved it the first couple of times we came, and we're not even sushi people, we're not fish people as we said before, but this is really, really tasty and really, really affordable too. So I think the minimum you have to spend and order here is you have to get 10 plates. Most plates of sushi here comes with 2 pieces of sushi on each one, so you can get through 10 plates no problem at all, and I would say we might even go through a couple more here this evening.
So even though you have a minimum of 10 plates to order, all of the plates that come around on the conveyor belt are only 132 yen per plate, which is so good. But if you want to go for the more premium style sushi, then you can order it from this bad boy. Each table has their own little iPad tablet. You choose your language, pop it into English, and it gives you can play a game, but it also gives you pictures. So let me just see. All of it comes with pictures, really easy, you know what you're looking, you know what you're getting, and then it comes shooting down on this top conveyor belt, and we will show you that later because it's so much fun.
And they also have unlimited free hot water refills.
Look at that stew. This is literally eating dinner gamified. Like, everything about this is so much fun and so cheap and so Japanese. So like, it's ticking all those boxes.
Right, I think we're finished up. We have went through 12 plates of sushi, all fantastic I must say. This is one of my favourite parts of the whole kind of place though, is that when you're finished you put your plates in here, because as I said, the whole restaurant is self-service. So you drop all your plates in this wee bad boy, it counts how many you've had, tallies up on your wee screen how much your total is, and then you go up to a wee self-checkout and you pay. Loads of fun. It's like games after games after games. 1. So we're going to check out, and
The total is, drum roll.
oh boys and dear, look at that. So we had 11 plates of the normal one of this belt, and then we ordered a extra expensive one, which was really good, and our total is 1,622 yen, so like maybe a tenner, maybe not even. Something like that, maybe about £10 sterling. That is an absolute bargain. Dinner sorted.
So we have just found this really big room that's filled with majority older men playing board games, but it looks like chess if you look really quickly, but it's not chess. There's 2 different games happening. On this side we have like little black and white stones, And then over here we have like pieces that are on a slant. I'm literally Googling at the moment, is it Japanese chess? I know you can get Chinese chess, but I think this one is Japanese chess. Songai? Shonji? Shogi. I'm so intrigued though. But the guys inside are very nice. They're waving at me.
Oh.
That was a good shot.
There's loads of different games happening the whole way down the stretch. I don't even know where we're at.
No, we're on the route to our next stop off, but across the way here's a full arcade full of
Lots
retro.
happening, lots
It's
happening.
retro games.
Is it?
They're all really old machines.
Oh, we'll go for a nosy.
Yeah. He's gonna do
I
it.
found a retro Mario game, so I'm definitely going to give it a blast for 100 yen.
You can tell Owen's concentrating when he has his tongue out.
This is serious stuff.
Game over.
Very sad, but that was loads of fun.
So it turns out that the arcades we were playing are in the Shinshikai area, and that's actually where we were going next. This is a really popular place, so we're going to end out the day here and the video, but before we do that, we're going to have a little walk around first. So this area is really well known for all of the traditional structures you can find on all the sides of the buildings. They're so interesting. A lot of them, these ones behind me, are actually wooden and they're very, very cool, but a lot of them are very colourful and everywhere. This place is so cool. By the looks of it, you fish for your dinner. Literally, they're all gathered around. There's like a little water area in the middle, and everyone's just fishing for their dinner.
And there's a big boat
And
in the middle of it.
In the middle, and there's a big boat outside. There's a big boat up top as well. Boats everywhere.
So we are going to finish out the video here. We have had a wicked time here in Osaka. It has honestly been so cool, and maybe an unpopular opinion, but I actually think I prefer it here over Tokyo, and if we were to come back again, I would spend a lot more time here in Osaka. Unfortunately, this is our last day in Japan. However, we're leaving first thing in the morning, which I'm very sad about. But what we do know is that we have been well within our budget when we have been here in Osaka over this past 2 days. I don't know exactly how much we have actually spent. I've kind of lost track of it a wee bit, but I have wrote it down on my phone, so I will tally it up and put it here on the screen just so you can see how much it actually costs and what a realistic budget is for a few days here in the city. We really hope that you have enjoyed watching this video as well. If you have, I would love it if you would hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and then throw a few extra 100 yen on top of that budget as well, because I'm about to go and win some more free Kit Kats.